Chances are you've donated blood or participated in a blood drive over the past few years, but have you ever been a blood marrow donor? You could save a life, including our next guests. Martin Townsend is a UA student who has a life-threatening condition and is searching for a blood marrow donor, and Lauren Jacobs is a UA student who's trying to help find that donor. Guys, thank you so much for being with us today.
Thanks for having us.
Absolutely, it's our pleasure. Martin, I'm glad you're feeling well enough to come and be with us today.
Thank you.
Tell us a little bit about your condition.
Well, I was diagnosed with leukemia. It's a bit of a different type. It's kind of like two different types of leukemia at once, so it's a bit complicated.
Ugh.
But it's pretty much standard treatment protocol, I guess, as far as I'm concerned, is with what I've gone through. So, I mean, I'm doing well overall, I'd say.
Well, good. But you need a specific type of blood marrow, right? And that's where the problem's running in.
Yeah. With this leukemia, I guess the best chance at a cure is to get a bone marrow transplant. It is overall just, it prevents relapse. Overall, that's the best chance at not having a relapse.
Gotcha.
So,
all right. And therein's where we're running into the problem, because there's a shortage of blood marrow, right? Particularly in the African American community. And this isn't like going to the blood drive. And given this is a completely different process, a completely different product of the body, right? And you guys are going to try and have a drive and see if you can't help Martin out and a lot of other people too, correct?
That's correct. It's really exciting. A group of Martin's friends and I, as well as the Pre-Health Society, AUD, the Office of Student Involvement, and the National Be the Match Bone Marrow Registry are holding a drive this Thursday on campus in Lloyd Hall. It'll be from 10 to 2. You can come by, and the process is actually pretty simple. You just do a quick cheek swab and some paperwork, and then you're on the National Registry, and you have the chance to save countless lives if you so happen to match with them, which is what we're hoping for Martin and the other patients.
There you go. And that's got to be a great feeling if you get that letter or that phone call.
yeah.
And this is, whenever you go to Lloyd Hall to register, they just do the swab. There are no needles that day. They're not taking anything from you that day. They just basically want to check you out and see if you're a match for anyone, right?
Right, and then you go into the registry, and people who've gotten the chance to donate say that it's the most rewarding thing they've ever done in their life, because you're directly saving someone's life if you match with them, which is really, really what we need.
Yeah.
And like you said, we definitely need African American donors to step up and join the registry. Currently, only 7% of the donors on the Be the Match registry are minority donors, so people typically match within their racial background. So for patients like Martin, it is essential to have black donors on the registry.
Gotcha. And Martin, have you ever had a match before, or have you just been trying to make it without having the blood marrow that you need?
Well, I actually did have a potential match, but the donor was actually just, they became unavailable all of a sudden. So it's situationally that kind of threw things for a little bit of a loop, but I mean, we're still looking, so we're hoping that this drive will produce potential results also.
All right, super. Guys, thank you so much for being with us today. I'm sorry, but we're out of time, but I'm going to be sure to let the folks at home know right now where they can go and possibly become a potential donor for you or anyone else that needs them. The Marrow Donor Registration Drive is Thursday, January 26th in the Lloyd Hall Conference Room on the University of Alabama campus. The drive starts at 10 a.m. For more information, call 770-330-1590 or learn more online at bethematch.org. Was all that right, Lauren?
That was correct.
All right, super.